Hey there guys, Darren here from LazyGamer.net, and right now we're doing a Season 1 review of Hitman. Now, true story, I didn't actually want to play this game when the opportunity first came to me. You know, I just thought that the whole idea of an episodic Hitman game, it didn't work. Just something muddy about it, something blurry that I just couldn't get over. Anyway, I took the first episode. I took the season pass, the Paris Showstopper, episode 1. I started, and then I knew about 10 hours later that I was properly hooked on Hitman. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. This game. It has been one of my favorite games of the year, game of the year material. I mean, this is not me being hyperbolic. I'm not being paid for this. I'm not a professional YouTuber, so I can honestly tell you that much. But it just works. I mean, a lot of fans actually burnt after Hitman Absolution. It had a story that was pants. It just didn't make sense, but at the same time, it had some really good gameplay ideas. Let's ring this bell. Yeah, I'm actually playing this game while I'm talking to you. It has some really good gameplay ideas, and it's nice to see that those ideas actually carried through to this reboot of Hitman. It also scaled them back. It made the game feel purer. It made it just feel more refined. And so there we go. We have 6 episodes of Hitman that have been out since, February, March? And the final episode came out this week, set in Japan, Hokkaido. Sorry dude, you had to go. And it's 6 episodes of pure brilliance. Now not all of them are equal, but overall it's such an absolutely solid package. I've been playing on PlayStation 4 specifically with this. And just visually, it's been an absolute stunner. Some crowds have been a bit heavy on the game engine, it's been a bit taxing, but overall it's smooth, it's great stuff. Grab that pop, okay? It's really impressive what IO Interactive have been able to actually do with Hitman, how they've been able to evolve the formula. But more than that, it's just every episode has added something to the Hitman mythos. I've spoken about this before. I said episode 2 Sapienza is the game as most enjoyable, where allows for just the absolutely most ludicrous of kills. Episode 6, the latest one, Hokkaido, that one I've said is poetic in its construction. It's outstanding how the actual deaths that you get to set up and enact, they are just so ironic in the way they are designed. And you want to pursue them. I mean, in episode 6, I actually got a doctor. I convinced a doctor to kill my target for me. Convenient, I know, but there we go. But I mean, what kind of game is Hitman? You may be asking yourself. Well, it's a stealth action title, but heavy emphasis on the stealth. There's a heavy layer of strategy and tactics here, something that you need to understand with Hitman. You've got to follow people around, you've got to be patient, you've got to take your time, you've got to walk before you can learn to run. And that just creates a world of opportunities in more than one way. I mean, there are people that you can walk up to and listen to their conversations. There are ways to kill your targets that you never dreamed about. I mean, right now, I'm just, reenacting one of my favorite kills, which was using a cannonball to get rid of my target. But that's Hitman. It's a game about opportunities. It is unbelievably well structured. Every corner of these maps, every nook and cranny, it's hiding something. You want to explore it. It's, in its essence, it is a game that is a master at repetition. Trial and error. You find a way to kill a target, you maybe blunder your way through it, but you come back, you've learned. You're stronger than ever. Every mission builds on those successes. I think that's actually what makes it so special to me. Is that every new episode of Hitman has challenged you. You can't rely on the same tactics the whole time. I mean, I would say episode 5 is the game at its purest, where you've got 4 targets that you need to actually work your way through. But episode 6 just, it scales it down. It is just a bare knuckle experience in episode 6. It just tests you to your absolute limits. Like I said, this is proper game of the year material. I mean, in my book at least, it's a winner to me. Not having much luck here. I'm just playing, as I said, at the same time. Just to give it a good flow. But I mean, just look at it. Look how gorgeous this map is. I mean, this is just episode 2. You can see where I am right now. There's a whole Italian villa setup. There's a little Italian coastal town. There's a harbour. There is an actual lab underneath there. Yeah, the fortification. It just gets better. So yeah. Now, these reviews, by the way, that I'm doing at the moment, they are completely unscripted. I do apologize if there's a flub or two, but this is what I'm trying to actually do. I'm trying to give you guys an idea of what kind of a game Hitman is, without having to read off a script. I'm giving it a naturalistic approach. And right now, I'm going to see if I can find that guy. Find my target, see if he's popped up here. Ah, crap. Got to get the gunpowder. Put you in. Should be a cannonball around here. But yeah, as you can see, I'm still having fun with Hitman. So guys, that's just an idea of what kind of a game this is. It's something you've got to experience. More than that, it's episodic gaming done right. Now, IO Interactive, they've been unleashing well, I wouldn't say unleashing, more like a trick of content, but constant content. You know what you're getting. Every week there's something, whether it's an elusive target, just, you know, extra bonus missions, summer missions, just things like that. And by supporting the game in that manner, I've got just absolute kudos for IO Interactive. They've created not just a game, but a platform here. A platform for things to come, extra seasons, extra content. And I can't wait to see more of it. Like I said, it's my personal game of the year. And it's something everyone should experience. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to push this guy off the edge. Boosh! Guys, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, if you like what you heard, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It would be super appreciated. Catch you next time.